Brock Purdy is playing fantastic. For those of you who are not familiar with the name, Brock Purdy is listed as the third-string quarterback for the 49ers. With Trey Lance breaking his ankle in Week 2 and Jimmy Garoppolo breaking his foot in Week 13, the 49ers had no choice but to declare Brock Purdy as their starter. Most fans in the NFL community thought that the 49ers season would be over. I mean, who is this guy? He's a rookie, never had any NFL experience. Surely the 49ers are done after losing their two main quarterbacks. However, that doesn't seem to be the case. I'm here to present the leadership, quality, and talent that Brock Purdy displays, as well as convinced that the 49ers are even more of a threat with Brock Purdy as their quarterback. For starters, Brock Purdy attended Iowa State, in which he played 4 years with and ended up leading the school in most passing yards and touchdowns of all time. He's broke the single-season passing yard record as well as the single-season touchdown record, and it's definitely safe to say that Purdy was a statement and icon for Iowa State. Even with impressive numbers, going into the NFL draft, Purdy wasn't seen as an elite prospect. This was due to Purdy being a 4-year college quarterback, and it was said that he wasn't that physically opposing and his accuracy could be streaky. Purdy was then drafted by the San Francisco 49ers in the 2022 NFL draft with the very last pick of the draft. This is the 262nd pick in the draft, and whichever player drafted with this pick each year is crowned the name Mr. Irrelevant. Being Mr. Irrelevant, Purdy had to fight his way onto the 53-man roster, and thankfully he did. It was never planned that Purdy was going to grab the starting role for the 49ers. However, he has looked extremely impressive. Purdy came into the game versus Miami down 7-3, and he was able to string together a scoring drive in that same quarter to give the 49ers the lead by the end of the first. It must be noted that this Miami team was 8-0 with Tua playing prior to facing this 49ers team. Credit also must be given to the 49ers defense. However, your quarterback still has to play well to win games. Purdy would throw for 210 yards and 2 touchdowns whilst posting great passing numbers. Although these numbers look very sound, it was what he did throughout the game that was even more impressive. It was stated that one of the things Purdy excelled at in college was actually navigating the pocket better under pressure. This is an extreme plus side for being an NFL quarterback. We see in the first quarter on the touchdown drive on 3rd and 3 with Miami rushing 5, Purdy was able to keep his calm in the pocket and find McCaffrey for the first to keep the drive alive. Purdy would then get his first career passing touchdown on this drive. And I mean, just look at this throw on 3rd and 10 late in the second quarter. With the pass rusher right in his face, instead of taking the sack or folding under pressure, Purdy was able to sling it down the middle of Kittle for 20 yards to get the first down and keep the 2-minute drill alive. This drive was put together perfectly, as with the dying seconds of the half, Purdy was able to dump it off to McCaffrey for the touchdown, making it his second of the half and giving the 49ers the lead going into halftime. A con of Brock Purdy's scouting report was that he tries to force the ball in where receivers have little leverage or tight coverage. However, personally, I love that about him. He trusts his receivers and isn't afraid to let his receivers make a play. Just take a look at this sling to Debo for a second. He has full confidence that his wide receiver is going to make that play. On that same drive, 3rd down, yet again, Purdy was able to roll out and keep his eyes downfield while throwing it on the run to an open Debo Samuel to convert the first down. I'm telling you, this man is not scared of anything, as on another 3rd down with Miami sending the blitz with 7 rushers, Purdy was able to roll out to his left and convert a pass to McCaffrey for a 4th and short, in which he'd pick up the first down with a scrappy but strong QB sneak. Altogether, Purdy came into this game with little game preparation, without any mental preparation, conducted scoring drives, and made the plays he had to make in order for the 49ers to win this game. In fact, Purdy didn't just become the first and only Mr. Irrelevant to throw an NFL touchdown pass, he is the only Mr. Irrelevant to ever throw a forward pass in a regular season game. After a great showing in a victory against the Dolphins, the 49ers matched up against Tom Brady and the Bucs at Levi Stadium. This game had a pretty interesting QB battle, as Tom Brady has played more seasons in the NFL than years that Brock Purdy has been alive. In fact, no rookie quarterback has ever beaten Tom Brady, up until this game, of course. And I must say, Brock Purdy was the one looking like the vet. Purdy again looked strong on 3rd down opening drive as he slings it up the middle of the Kittle against the blitz. And I mean, just look how comfortable Purdy looks in the pocket here to find Kittle yet again for another first down. Purdy would then get his first career rushing touchdown on that same drive, and the game only went up from there. This man has no fear under pressure. pass rusher in his face as he takes a calm step to the left and manages to find Debo on the run. Blindside pressure, but it doesn't matter. He always manages to get his throw off. And of course, you have this beautiful touchdown throw to McCaffrey with pressure up the middle as well. And then he does it again, but this time with Brandon Ayuk with a rusher coming for his head. I mean, come on, these throws were just perfect placement. The 49ers would then go on to win the game 35-7 with Purdy putting up a stat line of 185 yards on a 76% completion percentage, 2 passing touchdowns, a rushing touchdown, and a passer rating of 134. This guy has showed up, produced, and you cannot deny that Purdy has been gelling with this 49ers offense pretty well. He does what he is asked. He lets players make plays and gives them opportunities to do so. He trusts his receivers despite not even playing that many first-team reps with them. He's humble, and even head coach Kyle Shanahan and George Kittle both said that this guy's got guts.
Brock came in and made some big plays. He's got some balls out there.
You know, he's got some kahunas to him, and you got to love that. Oh, I can say that? Yeah, he definitely has balls.
And I think that's why this makes the 49ers offense look even better. The fact that he's not scared to make these throws, and he's not scared to throw it on a one-on-one coverage. I mean, this guy, again, it is being extremely underestimated that he came in with no game preparation and was making plays and bites like these. He's not afraid to throw and is always making the right play. He's aggressive but also composed at the same time. His teammates love him, the fans love him, and you cannot deny that so far Purdy has looked very impressive considering the circumstances. What makes his story even better is the fact that he was Mr. Irrelevant. He has a chip on his shoulder, and if he keeps performing like this, he can have a chip on his finger by the end of the year. I mean, after all, I guess AB sure thinks so.